So today what we are going to talk is about viral video, video advertising, and social video advertising. We work for a company that's called Ebuzzing. I'm one of the co-founders, and Jeremy is the managing director of UK. And what we do, basically, we make whatever video that the clients give to us and make it rock on social web. So the three things is a journey we are taking together, and the three things you will learn today, hopefully, is how to create the content, which are the secrets to create the content, the video content that can rock the social web, and this in terms of content creation, which are the secrets of the distribution of this content, and especially, which is the most important for us, how emotions are crucial to make a content share on the web. And we have also, lucky today, you have our client here, which is the Lion King, Gaetano from Telecom Italia, which tried first in the world, I guess, this new technology that we developed together with the MIT, which is able to scan your face and understand which emotion is coming in your mind when you watch a video. And fun enough, we will call someone on the stage, on the audience on stage, to try it with us today. So, before that we start, just one word about Ebuzzing. Ebuzzing is a company specialized in video advertising. We started 5 years ago, and there is a division of Ebuzzing that is called Ebuzzing Social, which is the division that works with this kind of video that you are going to see today. We are going to do a lot of also other stuff, and if you are curious, they are here in the room. Magda and the other people of the team of Ebuzzing, please raise your hands. So after, if you want, you can ask all the questions. Because we will have tons of things to say, if you are curious, you can also ask to Gaetano, which is going to show you some, a campaign that is done in telecom. If you are more curious about this technology, please feel to stop him and ask him. Okay, let's start. So, first of all, why you should actually care about video? I mean, I'm sure you know, but it's good to share it again. There are 72 hours of video content uploaded each single minute on YouTube. And if you think about the number of videos that has been watched every year, it's skyrocketing. It's like now it's even more than 800 million a year. What does that mean? Well, that means that even, because there is all this content online, especially video content, the chance that your video can go viral by himself without a proper strategy is basically none. What does it mean when a video becomes viral? When usually we define a video that goes viral, a video that does more than 1 million views in the first weeks, and just 1% of all these videos that are on YouTube, they break the 1 million threshold. So there is a very limited 1% chance that your video will go viral by himself. So what you can do? What you can do is actually, you can help your video planning, for example, some video advertising campaign, on especially what we do is social video, so you can use this technique. Just to give you an example, video advertising is reaching now the 3 billion revenue, and social video, among video advertising, the stuff that is growing the fastest. So, before that we start, I would like to make you immediately a distinction between viral video and branded content, or as Gaetano says, branded entertainment content. Viral video is your cat that is licking the screen of your computer. You record it, you put online, and does whatever it does. Well, it's cool, it's funny, but it doesn't help any brand to sell. And we don't work with this kind of video. Maybe Jeremy does in his private time, but it's a different story. But what we do instead is we work with the branded content video or branded entertainment video. To give an example, let's watch together our latest campaign, which is Evian. Maybe you have seen it. 40 million people have watched it till now.
The queen of the area. Still love you like that. No, we don't die. Yes, we multiply. Anyone press me here, the fire they sing. Act like you know, we go. I know what both don't know. Let's them up and go. Here come the upstepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Pick up the queen of the area. Here come the
for us, it's a pleasure to work with this kind of video. By the way, just to make it clear, we are not creative, apart maybe for the way we dress, but we are just in charge of this distribution of the video. So we are not the guys who created this video, but if Jan came to us and said, guys, I want this video to rock on social web, help me. So the point is, we don't get that much of these cool videos. We still do a lot of campaign, but the majority of videos that we get are not that cool. So the trick is here, if you're thinking, guys, with this kind of video, it's easy to work. The trick here is to understand something different. To work with the rest of the video, what you basically need to be is this guy. Oh, yeah? Is this guy. So you need to be what we say a Jedi. It means you need to have, like a Jedi, some special power to be used to be sure that your video can rock. So what we are going to dig inside today are some tricks that I'm going to explain. My job here is to explain you tricks on how to create a video that rocks. And the job of Jeremy is to explain you tricks on how to distribute a video that rocks. So let's go back to our motto. Content is king, distribution is queen. Everybody thinks content is king. In reality, distribution is queen because for the stuff you have seen, there's just 1% of chance that the video will go viral by himself, even if it's the Evian video. So even if you create such a cool content by himself without any help, there's a very low chance it will get viral. So, but let's focus 1 second on this friend of us, the king. So how can you actually make a content that rocks? Because to have a good content is a good start. So what we have done, even if you are not creative, we've been doing this job for 5 years. Basically, video is our passion, but it's also our obsession, you know? Tiger Woods has this passion, which is now golf. We have this passion, which is video. And what we actually did, we analyzed more than 2,000 of campaigns of the past 5 years that we have done, and we tried to identify a common pattern to understand what is the typical characteristic of a video to become viral. At the start, we did with a bit of common sense. Then, because we are a tech company, we use a lot of technology. Today, you will discover that the MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, they create a technology that is able to switch on the cam of your computer. Obviously, you have to give permission to do it. Analyze your face and understand in each single moment of the video which emotion is going to spark. This is exactly the campaign that Gaetano Telecom did, and it's exactly what we are going to test with you right now. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to explain you the 7 golden rules that we believe are the 7 golden rules to make a great video. Then I will show you some video. The lucky, get lucky like the song says, guy or girls that gets one of the rules, he will win one of our prize. The prize obviously increase with the difficulty of the task. One of the final prize is also our latest book about this subject, which is in Italian. You have to learn Italian if you want to read it. No, I'm kidding. You can give us your business card and we send a PDF, which is in English, in Spanish, and whatever you want. And let's start. First of all, no one wants to buy from this slimy guy. So if you want to create a video, forget this approach, which is, if this helps, buy me, buy me, buy me, buy me. In a typical video, advertising video, the product has a front seat. It's actually driving the car. In our kind of video, like the Evian video, the product has a back seat. So it has to be something different than simply say, buy me, buy me. This is not even a rule. This is basic. If you don't get this, well, there's nothing more to say. Okay, first rule, tell a great story. This is the most important rule. Do you see this cheerful little girl in the middle? That's your video or your content. The people that are watching, these kids, they are all laughing at her, are the people that are watching your video. You have to create a fantastic story when you do a video. How do you create a fantastic story? That's the question. Well, we have a few tricks to show you. First of all, which is the rule number 2, kick off with a bang. When people watch a video, the people are divided into 2 categories. The one that watch the first 5 seconds, and then they go away. And once you pass the first 5 seconds, you will keep on going till the end. So if you are a creative, if you are a brand and you have to brief your agency, suggest them to put a hook in the first 5 seconds. This is crucial, okay? Now I know what is in your mind. You are thinking, right, if the video is 2 minutes, I put a hook in the first 5 seconds, what I do with the rest of the video? Well, with the rest of the video, a friend that maybe you know is called Aristotle, is a guy that used to live 2,000 years ago, comes to your help and suggests you what to do. You should use what is called an emotional roller coaster. This is something that for us is very important. We immediately check if a video has an emotional roller coaster. Usually an emotional roller coaster is a swing in emotion during the video. How do you do that? First of all, you can make people sad in a video, and immediately after, you can make them happy. This creates a swing of emotion that makes the people watch the video more intensely. But now I will tell you something, I will sound a little bit like a guru, but forgive me for that, but this is important to understand. The most important thing is to get them excited, is what we call the feel-good factor. So during this swing of emotions, the roller coaster should put the user of the video on a higher level. Basically, each one of us has his own level of energy. That's due to your character, but also to the way you wake up that morning. Everybody can wake up with the wrong foot, right? When you go in front of a computer, you have your level of energy. After that you watch the video, your level of energy should be on a higher stage. If this happens, the chance that you will share the video with your friend is 20 times higher. So how do you can create this feel-good factor? Well, you can throw in a surprise, for example, which is the most obvious. But remember, surprise, but don't shock. Why? Because when you pass a video or you post a video on Facebook, you don't do it very much for the other, but you do for yourself. You want to be perceived, connected to this content. The content is cool, and you post it, your friends, they will think you are cool as well. But if you shock someone, I don't think it's something good for you to shock someone. So usually shock is not something that you should use. Unless, and some company they do, you don't want to use a kind of a negative emotion. For example, we discovered that at the start we were thinking negative emotion are really bad for video. In reality, we discovered this is not true, thanks to this technology, by the way, that you will see soon. Because, for example, keep in mind, sadness and anger. These are two negative emotions. Sadness, if you are sad, you don't share it with others. If a video makes you just sad, you will not share it. But if a video makes you anger, this is a negative emotion, but you will share it. This, for example, is used by a lot of no-profit brands, but usually traditional brands, they don't use this kind of emotion. And then, this is more on the distribution, tastemakers. Of course, if Brad Pitt tweets about your video, it's anyway good, and it's good for your video too. But the reality is, are the chances that organically Brad Pitt or a tastemaker or an influencer is going to tweet about your video? Very low. So what you should use, you should actually amplify. You can use this testimonial, but you can amplify and reach a larger base. Jeremy is going to talk and cover this topic after. Then, remember this, Jeremy will also talk about this, the first 48 hours are crucial for the life of a video. Because the number of views they will, and shares, and comments, and like, you will make in the first 48 hours will impact the performance of the video. Majority of shares happen in the first 3 days. So that's what you have to keep in mind. And then, the favorite of Jeremy, the princess, which is, I don't know if Gaetano is the same for you, is a hard competition in Italy between Telecom, that is the number one, right? Or is the number two? Are you sure? Yes, it's number one. It's a group number one and Vodafone number two. And these guys, I mean, not Gaetano, but usually Adidas and Nike, there's always this competition. And they always want their video to make more views than the competitors. We tell them, you focus on the wrong metric. Because in reality, it's not views, but shares what it counts. So the whole package must be higher to be better than your competitor. So what are we going to do now? And I want you guys to really, that we are proud of you that you get one of the rules. So what we do, these are the rules. Story matter the most, first 5 seconds, emotional roller coaster, tastemaker, surprise but no shock, 48 critical mass, size doesn't matter. Now I will show you 2 videos of our client, branded content, and please put your hands up, doesn't matter what you say, if you are able to detect one of the stuff. If you don't, I will ask directly. So it's better if you do. Jeremy, can you put the video? For the person that gets it, Jeremy, what do you want to give them?
A crown, I think.
Okay, it's a crown. So we have one of this and one of that. I think, got at least one of the 7 golden rules? Oh, guy, you're good, eh? You don't have all these presents. You and you. Your rule.
The surprise.
Surprise. Emotional roller coaster. Wells? Say? First 5 seconds, the winner. What's your name? Sorry? Whatever. That name. Woo! Don't get me wrong, you got it right. You got it right too. You got it right. But because I forgot to say that we had to identify that in sequence. So the first rule that you can say, that was first 5 seconds. All right. Ready for the second? So guys, first of all, which one of you guys like this video? Which one of you guys have seen this video before that I show you? Which one of you guys saw the second part of this video, which is coming out, it came out actually a few months ago? Have you seen it? Okay. So what I'm saying, one of the rules, first of all, this video we are seeing are not 30 seconds video. In general, are more than 1 minute. 1 minute is actually the size of a typical branded content. Fun enough, the same creative agency did both of the video that you just saw. And the reason why also Evian, the video that Evian that I show you, is actually the follow-up of a previous video in which they were doing kids on rollerblade, is because serious works very well. So if you can develop a story also with different video, that helps a lot. So which of the rules were used in this video? Kick off with a bang, brava. What's your name? Brava! You, what do you mean? Hold on. From the director here is suggesting me. Do you play poker? Do you play poker? Okay, I'll tell you a trick. You can either win a prize immediately, which is this, or you relaunch for a bigger prize if you tell me the second rule that they use. Yes, it's better. Oh, the present is Jeremy, by the way. No, I don't agree. It's not the emotional roller coaster. You lost your prize. Kenny, you get it anyway. Can you pass it to her? Brava! Okay, now the third last video, and then I pass the ball to... Okay, look at this video. Yeah. This is for the lady in the room. Ladies. So, which one of you guys saw this video before? Which one of you guys is from France? Okay. This video is actually a video that is a French video. We did a campaign, so we broadcast in several countries. I think not a lot of, some people, the audience, they saw it, but not like the one of before. The reason is because when you do this kind of campaign, you can even geolocalize the people. So we geolocalize few countries, and that's the reason why few people watch it. Which one of you guys can tell me what's the rule that was used in this video? That's more hard, eh? So, you too? You? Exactly, and surprise. You guys both won. What's your name? Yanka? Oliver. You guys won. Please, let's put a crown to these two guys. Bravi! Okay, now, before to hand over to my princess, I like poker, and in some occasion I like risk, so I'm willing to risk everything that we have on the table. So the guys get the book, 2 megs, fucking handset, the things for the head, all the crown, and the underwear of Jeremy, which is used. If one of you guys is able, and you don't need, because no one, we've done this, I guess, thousands of times, and no one get it, so you can also tweet it. Tweet iStrategy Ebuzzing. The secret rule number 8 is, there is a secret rule number 8, which I didn't tell you. And usually people don't get it. Once they get it, they say, whoa, it was so obvious. So there is rule number 8. If you are able to say to me this rule right now, I give you all the stuff. If you tweet it later, during the day, we will home deliver the stuff, including the princess. Okay? Do you have the rule?
Only one correct answer, please, because...
Yeah. In exchange, we
Princess
swap
gets
for
tired.
a budget of 1 million euro. No. Do you have in the room someone that has an idea which can be the 8th secret, the rule number 8, which is a secret rule? You have it? Fucking hell. Yeah.
It would be for me ROI. Don't spend more.
No. It's not that right. It's not that right. All right, Jeremy, pass it to you.
Perfect.
Guys.
Well, let's do it at the end. We'll do it at the end of the
Of
session.
course, we will tell you the rules. If no one answers, at the end we tell. You? That's a good point, by the way. Majority of this video can be watched in all over the country because there's no language inside. But I'm not sure, because I can show you the Procter & Gamble best job of the world, which is actually in a language, is English. And some of these are localized, so it's not. Yeah, this is the emotional roller coaster story. Yeah. Good point, but it's not the rule. Jeremy.
Thank you, Andrea.
I passed this for you.
Thank you.
So guys,
Perfect.
please tweet it because we have to get rid of this stuff.
So, I think we're going to conduct a little bit more interactivity today. Who, first of all, remembers the song that was playing when you walked into the room, for those who came on time? Someone shout it. Go? Get Lucky. All right, so Get Lucky. You all win. Congratulations. But there's no prize right now. So Get Lucky. Well, we believe very much. We love the song. We love Daft Punk. But we don't believe in just getting lucky in video campaigns. As Andrea was saying, there are a number of content and distribution patterns to success. And obviously there are exceptions to those. But one of the things that we aspire to continuously do is to use technology to understand how we can reduce the amount of luck and increase the amount of predictability. So one of the ways I want to show you how that works, and Gaetano is going to show you how that works, is to look at a case study using an emotional analysis technology that users can very easily use by activating their webcam, watching a video, and based on the expressions of their face, we'll understand what their level of overall positivity is, what their level of surprise is, what their level of attention is to that video content. And that data will allow us to test and benchmark videos against each other from a specific brand, and allow us to understand and predict even if the right ingredients are in the content, so that one, it can have potential for cross-cultural success, and two, whether it's a video that has the ingredients of past viral and big earned media successes. So I'm going to, in the interest of time, I'm going to pass off to Gaetano, who's going to go through the example that we did with Telecom Italia, and take you through some of the results of the video and of the campaign that they ran. So Gaetano, it's to you. Finestra.
I take this one. Okay, I all Gaetano Di Tondo, advertising consumer responsible in Telecom Italia Group. That means mobile, broadband, contents, with 25 years in communication experience in Italy, in Europe, and around the world. And in these 25 years is the first time that we get the opportunity to test something that we put on the web and on the net. We are used to test many things that we work with for television, but not for the net. I think that this is an important opportunity for us too, because in Italy we are the top spender, and we put on the web about 15% of the budget in terms of traditional advertising and social media ideas and events. One thing about the hashtag Amo il talento, that means in English, I love talent, is a philosophy for our company since many years ago. Is something that we push for the people inside with human resource, and we push on the market. One of the big thing that we are doing in this area is a big project called Working Capital. Working Capital, today, for example, we are opening the physical incubator in Milan. We opened and we launched 1 month ago the one in Rome and the other one in Catania. Is something that where we help new young people to get ideas and whatever to become a startup, and the startup then stay inside, and we help them to grow and to find the financiers. I should say, we can start to see the video, and then we explain.
Oh, mamma mia! Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops way above the chimney tops. That's where you find me. Over the rainbow.
This was the commercial launch of the new commercial Telecom Italian team and group format. It was produced for television, but then we had a cut and a reduction for the web. And we test with good results, because the numbers that we get are these more than 1 million views. That is the borderline that the guys were saying before to have success or not. But it's increasing again, and apart the battle with Vodafone and the others, the point is that for us is that to share the video and to get the people involved in the meantime that they see them, because we want, when we build communication activities, we want that to speak the same language of the customer that then will enter in our shops or will buy our products. About, we can go ahead about the metrics, but we can see this, that is the summary of what we see. The first thing is that we learn something. It's something that we'll do again during the year, and the key points are these. If you consider the 7 points that we seen before, our goal was to increase at the end, as you have seen, to get more empathy, something more energetic, and link the brand with the positive activities and the positive end of the commercial. In the meantime, you can see at the beginning and in the middle, when you've seen the differentiations about the people going around in different situations, has been recognized not so a complete story, but something that is more a vignette. Is something that we wanted to do, but we'll keep in mind for the future to have something that is more fluent for until the end. But it has been a nice experience, and we will we'll go ahead to test again this kind of videos and activities. I think that then we'll have some more slides of detail, but if you want to ask something more at the end, I'm here for you.
Thank you, Gaetano. Thank you.
So to finish off, we need a very brave soul who's going to come with us on stage for about 1 minute. You've been hyperactive today. He's answering every question, sitting in the front row. Come, join us. He doesn't know what he's going to do yet, exactly.
Can you do it with the crown on top?
Let's get him there.
Put him a crown on top.
Of course. I'm not sure, it might skew the results. Okay, so what we're going to do is give you a live demonstration of the emotional analysis that I was talking about earlier and that Gaetano was just talking about. So what you have to do, what's your name? Roman. Roman, pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Ah, you're a student, that's why. Now I get it. So Roman, what you have to do is basically come to the front of the camera, front of the computer. I'm going to, if the internet connection, hopefully. Okay, so come a bit closer.
Okay.
Perfect. Get a bit centered.
Stay comfortable.
Yeah. Relax. Take a deep breath. Okay, you ready? You're ready.
Ready to lose all your hair now?
Okay, so we're going to watch a video. Just watch it. Oh, that's an issue. Smile. Turn it back. All right, perfect. Thank you very much, Roman. So, very well done. So, Roman, I'm going to guess that you're somewhere here, and that you had not seen this video before. And let's now go for a processing of the results. And in a few moments, we'll find out who won the Oscar this year for best performance in front of a webcam. I have a strong suspicion it's Roman.
Obviously, when we do a campaign, what we do, we launch the campaign and we test on a sample. Maybe we have to reach 3 million views, but we test on a sample of 300 or 500 people, so a panel. And then obviously we can benchmark how the creativity perform according to different target group. So if Telecom says, okay, I have this video, I guess this video is good for young people, let's see it. So we target and we see how does it perform young people versus people of a different age, and then we are able to track. Another reason why we use this technology, don't forget, the first image of a video is very important because it's the one that people will click. So how do you select the first images of a video? Sometimes we use the technology also to detect what's the different reaction to different frames.
All right, so here we have the initial results. So as you'll see here, we're looking at some of the very similar elements that we talked about in the 7 golden rules. Surprise is the first one. So here you see Roman's curve. Now, wherever you see these big drop-offs are moments where I distracted Roman and asked him to turn away. So he He's laughing because he remembers those moments exactly now. And so he turned away, and obviously the camera and the facial expressions were unable to capture anything. But we can see here, his surprise was relatively small. And the reason is, he actually couldn't see the video on the screen. So that's a little bit of the demo effect. But if you can imagine, his surprise would have been really high around the time that the goat, came into the room. And you can then benchmark that against the different ages of the previous viewers. So here we have 51 people under 18 who viewed the video. And how did that perform? So then we have similar curves around smile. Right, he was smiling quite a bit. Confusion, dislike. Valence, which is basically an overall measure of positivity and negativity. So this is kind of the most encompassing of metrics. And then attention, and you'll see that attention, we see again these points where he's dropped off. So all of these elements, one, inform the creative teams, and teams like Gaetano, who are our advertiser side and working with her. Thank you very much, Roman, by the way. Excellent job. Here's a, hold on. We have
Get your
Roman, boom, some headphones,
cool.
good catch.
Good catch. Two
Good
times.
catch. So this informs creative teams, it informs advertisers, and it also informs us when we've layered on top of this kind of data the sharing performance of videos, the tweeting activity of videos, to understand what were the underlying emotions and patterns that we detected using this technology that allowed us to then predict how future campaigns will perform. So there's a lot of research and data on that, and we'd be happy to share that with you. There are a few people around the room, so before you go, I think we have to wrap up now. And before we get rushed off stage by Matt, we'd like to thank everyone for attending this session. Hopefully you learned a thing or two, and hopefully you got a prize, and if you didn't, you know what to do. Tweet the answer
Don't
to the
forget to
golden
tweet
rule.
the secret 8 rule, and please, because we run out of time and we have more stuff to say, if you are curious, you want to know more, stop the people of Ebuzzing that you see around. There are these guys at the entry door right now with the hands up, and let's get lucky. Ciao, guys.
Thank you.